Every day is the same routine for John. Every day John wakes up at the same time to get ready for work. On the way to work, every day John goes to the same coffee shop to buy his favorite morning coffee. John then goes to work. John works hard to get all his projects done on time. Over lunch, John enjoys chatting with his colleagues. After work, John drives home. On the way, he usually picks up some groceries and pays some bills. Every day, John has dinner, watches his favorite TV show, and then goes to bed. Next day, it all begins again. John is a hard worker. John does his job very well. He is friendly and liked by most of his colleagues. No matter what his boss asks of him, John gets the job done. John is a very good employee, one of the best in the company. One day, when John arrives at work, he gets unexpected news. A colleague gets chosen for promotion and he does not. Normally it wouldn't bother John, but for some reason, this time being passed over for the promotion does bother him a lot. John starts thinking, there are many times where he helped that particular colleague out without asking for anything in return. He worked late to meet deadlines, helped with project presentations, and refined that person's ideas. John was never late for work either, and often covered for the colleague who overslept a lot, the very same one who gets a promotion now. The colleague never said thank you or told anyone about him helping them. John did not think it bothered him until now. John feels sad. John thinks he deserves a promotion as well. He starts thinking to himself, how do I manifest the things I want in my life? Why are some people able to get the things that they want and not me? One evening while sitting at home, he had a deep thought. Why are my emotions so erratic? Why am I angry and fighting so often with everyone and everything in my life? Why am I attracting all these negative things in my life? These thoughts make John sad at first. John is lonely and he can't remember the last time he laughed. That night, John slept with sadness in his heart. The next day, John goes through the same daily routine. But this time, while he's coming back from the office, his car breaks down. It is a flat tire in the middle of the street, and it happens right in front of the bookstore. He calls for a towing company to fix it. While he is waiting, he decides to go to the bookstore to pass the time. At the bookstore, his attention turned to a particular book with an expression of eyes wide open. As he started browsing through the book, the pages that showed up were interesting. Universal laws, how to create your own reality, how to have a good relationship, path to happiness, how to manifest the things you want in life. He gets very excited. Since he was thinking about those things last night, he purchases the book and comes home after his car gets fixed, very excited to start reading this book. John starts reading the book. He starts gaining all sorts of knowledge. He learns about how to manifest the things you want in life, about karma and how it actually works. He learns about belief. He learns about decisions and choices, about anger and jealousy, about what dreams mean. After reading some of these chapters, he decides he needs to change his lifestyle, his way of thinking, and most importantly, his interaction with the outside world. The next day, he wakes up smiling. He changes his routine. He goes to the park early in the morning and he thanks the universe for just being. He becomes friendly with everyone and he starts to notice a difference in people, in his boss and in his colleagues. He starts getting things easily with a lot less effort, and this continues to carry on for some time. One day when John is coming home from the office, he sees an accident and a person dies right in front of him. All his happiness that he had up until that moment is gone. He becomes so sad again. He starts thinking, he had a great run, all those happy days in a row. What he found was happiness in things and people again. But what does that mean? One day, when he dies, will it disappear? He starts to question himself. Who am I then? Where do I go when I die? Is that the end of me? How can I find happiness forever? John comes home sad and starts looking for an answer in the book again. So his knowledge starts expanding with a deeper meaning. John starts reading the book with a different perspective and thought in mind. You are an expression of source and energy. The Creator is an infinite and eternal ocean of pure knowledge, consciousness, and bliss. There are various realms. Where do we go after we die? Reincarnation, the path to enlightenment. Go within and meditate. John feels different this time. After reading these chapters, for the first time, he starts doing the activity known as meditation. When he closes his eyes, he gets so many thoughts. But after some time in practice, his thoughts become less busy and overwhelming. In his mind's eye, he starts seeing colors popping up and ultimately becomes thoughtless. He comes out of meditation and feels something different. He finds inner bliss. He is excited. He wants to do more, but realizes that it's late and he needs to get to the office. He continues the same daily routine this time, but this time he started it with meditation, and he does so for many days afterwards. He takes time in the mornings to do meditation when it's peaceful, and again in the evenings. As he starts doing more and more meditation, his awareness starts to expand. John comes out of meditation and starts sharing his new knowledge to the world. He wants other people to also have that realization and find that inner peace and happiness, regardless of the trials in their own lives. If you know someone who is lost, angry, or scared, if you wish to help others, even if it's only in a small gesture, if you are looking to be part of something bigger, share your experience. Share your new knowledge. Share this book, A Seeker's Path to Enlightenment, and the video to help others.